So I was talking to this guy the other day, right? He walks up to me and he's telling me about how he moved from London to Atlanta. So he's like, oh, I just moved and I'm trying to get into dating, but it seems like all the women in Atlanta only want you for your money, or they're a gold digger, or they just want something from you. Like, oh, it just sucks because I really want to get to know somebody and start dating again, but women out here are superficial. And then he goes, but oh, you look like you're different. You look like you might actually be a girl I could actually get into. You look like you don't use men for their money. Maybe we can get to talking because you look like you can change my mind on how Atlanta women are. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah. But in my mind, I'm like, nigga, you don't even know who you just ran into. Like, you don't even know who you just ran into. You don't even know who you just met. I'm the final boss of using these niggas for their money. I am so sorry. I know you're trying to find the one, but it's not me. I am no better than these bitches. I'm no better. Welcome to Atlanta, nigga. So I was talking to this guy the other day, right? He walks up to me and he's telling me about how he moved from London to Atlanta. So he's like, oh, I just moved and I'm trying to get into dating, but it seems like all the women in Atlanta only want you for your money, or they're a gold digger, or they just want something from you.
Here's my thing, right? Why are you saying this to a woman, right? Oh, the women in Atlanta, they seem to just want you for your money and different things like that and stuff like that. You're setting yourself up for failure because you don't even know who this woman is, but because she look good, she probably got a fat ass, and you're hella attracted to her, it just goes all out the window. Oh man, women from Atlanta, they just want to take you for your money and different things like that. What that screams out is insecurities. What that means is, to her, women take you for your money. That's all you're saying to her. Hey, I'm a target. Women take me for my money. Come take my money. That's basically what you're saying. You should never be stating what you want out of a woman directly like that. This is why vetting is so important. Like I tell y'all on every video, you need to be watching her actions. Why are you going up to her saying, oh man, women just want you for your money in Atlanta? You just naming all these stereotypes and stuff like that. First of all, that's not just women in Atlanta, right? That's women that are gold diggers. A lot of women around the world are like that. That's just not women in Atlanta, big dog.
Like, oh, it just sucks because I really want to get to know somebody and start dating again, but women out here are superficial.
So you really want to get to know somebody and start dating again. So AKA, you're telling the chick that you ain't got no options, that your line is dry, everybody wants you for your money. You're just screaming insecurity, you screaming lick, you screaming that you about to get finessed. That's all that you screaming right now. You telling her all your insecurities. Oh, women in Atlanta, I heard they finesse dudes and all these different type of things. That's not something you articulate to a woman. You pay attention to her actions. If she makes you go on dinner dates on the first date to Nobu, then that's a sign that she wants you for her money. If you got to spend money every time when you're with her, that's a sign that she probably wants you for your money. You don't need to say these things, especially to a woman. You can talk to your homies about this, but it's not something you talk to somebody you potentially want to date
And
about.
then he goes, but oh, you look like you're different. You look like you might actually be a girl I could actually get into. You look like you don't use men for their money. Maybe we can get to talking because you look like you can change my mind on how Atlanta women are.
Oh, but you look like you're different. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't finesse dudes. You probably can change my mind how Atlanta women are. You don't even know who she is. You could be talking to the devil. You know what I'm saying? Even salt looks like sugar. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you saying this, it's like, if this is your game, you're gonna get finessed every single time. Because it's like, what makes you think that this particular woman don't be finessing dudes? And you're sitting here, oh man, women in Atlanta be finessing dudes. They just want me for my money. And oh, well, you don't look like you be finessing dudes. Maybe we should start dating and getting to know each other. So many red flags, bro. Hey, somebody direct homie to my channel.
I'm just sitting here like, yeah. But in my mind, I'm like, nigga, you don't even know who you just ran into. Like, you don't even know who you just ran into. You don't even know who you just met. I'm the final boss of using these niggas for their money. I am so sorry. I know you're trying to find the one, but it's not me. I am no better than these bitches. I'm no better. Welcome to Atlanta, nigga.
This is why you have to vet women. She said you don't even know that you ran into the right one. She just said, I'm the queen of finessing dudes. I am the queen of finessing dudes. And you sitting here laying it out on a silver platter, big dog. You making it easy for me. Now I'm about to, just because of the fact that you told me what you're afraid of, I'm about to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to take all your money because of the fact I know what you scared of. I know how women do you. And guess what? You ran into the right one. Cause like she said, she don't want no love. She don't want no relationship. She wants your money. That's it. And in all reality, right? You know what I'm saying? To me, this is a sucker type of dude, right? You never go. The thing is, you know, when you're playing spades or any type of card games, poker or anything like that, when you're playing these type of games and stuff like that, you don't reveal your hand until other people reveal what they got. So it's the whole thing of let people show you who they are. There's no need to talk about what you're scared of, what you're afraid is gonna happen. And oh man, you know, Atlanta women, they be trying to finesse you, but you're talking to a woman from Atlanta and you're telling her your insecurities. So you're making yourself look weak. You're making yourself look like a target. When in all reality, you should just be seeing, is this chick trying to go get some yogurt with me? You know what I'm saying? Is she trying to go for a walk in the park with me? Is she just trying to go have drinks with me? You start there. Get to know the woman, get to see if she's for you or not. But when you state out your insecurities and your standards and what you're afraid of, you're putting yourself in a weaker position. Especially because of the fact that you coming from a different country, you should be more on guard. You know what I'm saying? Because say for instance, me being, you know, from the States or whatever, and I moved to like the UK or I moved to Europe somewhere, I'ma definitely make sure my betting is on point because I already know that, you know, my comprehension of their language or their culture is already going to be a little bit lower than them. So I already know the chances of me getting finessed is a little bit higher than somebody that's from the country. So already I'm gonna come in making sure I'm on point. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna come in and be like, oh man, I heard UK chicks be finessing dudes and they be doing this and they be doing that. I'm setting myself up for failure. You know what I'm saying? Because now she knows your weak point. See, it's like a shark when they sense blood. When the shark sense blood, what do? Attack. She's the shark and you the bud. And guess what she gonna do? Attack. And the funny part, the ironic part is Buddy probably already knew that she only wants dudes for her money because you've seen her, you're physically attracted to her, right? So you're going up to her and saying, oh man, you know, women in Atlanta just want to use you for your money. And then you're like, but you look like you're different. You don't believe that. You know she's not different. You know that. You know what I'm saying? And why, like, my thing is like, the audacity to even say this to a woman is ridiculous. If you want to date a woman and you're attracted to her, say, hey, you know, I would love, you know what I'm saying, when you have some free time or whenever your schedule is free, we should definitely go get a drink. That's all it needs to be. You don't need to sit here and start talking about, I don't want to get finesse, chicks just want you for your money, because that's such an extreme way of thinking. We know women out here want dudes for their money, but if you have a vetting system in place, you will be able to identify that sooner than later. Because guess what? Most likely a woman like that, she won't be down to just go get drinks. She want to go to Nobu on the first date. And that will be your key indicator of red flag. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to pay attention to. See, most likely a chick like that, she won't be down to go get no ice cream. She want to go to State 48 on the first date. Red flag. Also, too, another thing that I hear about men doing is when you are around a woman and you start talking about, man, I want a woman who does this. My woman should be doing this. She needs to be able to cook, clean, and do this. When you start doing that, the woman is naturally gonna be defensive with it. And she seemed to have came off nice to him. She didn't say what she was really thinking, but what I'm saying to you is never state what you want from a woman to a woman that you are dating romantic or you want to date romantically. That's stupid. All you gotta do is watch their actions, because you want to know what a woman's true nature and how she truly maneuvers around you is. And if you do anything to block that, you're not gonna truly know who she is. I don't need to tell you, oh, my standards is this, and that. Because I'm gonna watch your actions and see how you act over a prolonged period of time. And if this is Buddy's game, I can see why he getting finessed by chicks. Because to go up to a chick that looks like, and she's, you know what I'm saying, she bad. You know what I'm saying, she bad. I'm sure she got a nice body and stuff like that. You going up to her and you're saying these things of, oh, chicks in Atlanta be finessing dudes. Well, I know in your head, you had to think, well, this looks like a chick that will probably finesse dudes. You know what I'm saying? I know that had to cross your mind. And for you to actually say it and articulate it, you're setting yourself up for failure, because she gonna do the very thing that you was worrying about. I know most of us, we don't do things like this, right? But I think what we can learn from this is, I remember I was watching the show Love is Blind, the South Africa edition, about a couple months ago. And on the show, one of the guys on there, the woman he was dating on the show, he started talking about all his standards. Like, oh, I need a woman who does this and does this and does that. That's not gonna help you. That's not gonna help you. Women are, what we gotta realize is, when you state it's wrong for a man to state his standards to a woman. A woman can state her standards all day. Y'all seen Pop the Balloon. A woman can say her standards all day, but as soon as you say that you don't want a woman with kids, you want a woman to do this, we know how women are. They're gonna be defensive with it. So you don't even need to say these things. You don't need to say it. What we have to do as men is a better job at vetting. Pay attention to her actions. Pay attention to how attentive she is over a long period of time. That's all you gotta do. You don't need to sit here and have a talk game of, oh man, women in Atlanta be finessing dudes and you look different. No, she don't. She's the same. But like I say in every video, guys, we must continue to put ourselves first. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always. Guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gone.